Hi everyone and welcome to Bad Car Symptoms. The starter is a part of your car that actually turns over the engine and starts the car. When it's faulty, you're pretty much dead in the water. But how to know if the starter is the actual cause of the problems? Oftentimes it can be a bad battery problem, a bad alternator, a faulty electrical connection, or else. Well, this video will show you how to be sure that the starter is the problem so you can either fix it or replace it completely. Stay tuned. Bad car symptoms. If you're interested, we've made a separate video about the most common symptoms of a bad starter. It's very useful to know this when solving this problem. The link for the video is in the card in the corner and in the video description. Before we start, it's good to first take a look at your car's engine bay and see where the starter is located. If you have a tight and cramped engine bay, and if you can't reach the starter and the electrical connections, or if you have to do some serious dismantling to reach it, then you probably should not do any of this, and best let a professional do it. But if it's very accessible, like on this Renault Clio, go ahead and you shouldn't have any problems. Regarding tools, all you'll need is either a 12-volt tester lamp or a multimeter. We would recommend the tester lamp. It is equally effective, but much easier to use and work with in the engine bay, especially if it's a tighter one. It would also be good to have one person with you that can turn the ignition key when needed. Regarding safety, be sure to put the car in neutral in case of stick shifts or in park with automatic transmissions. Have at hand the proper wrench for the minus battery terminal so you can quickly take it off in case of an emergency. Finally, lower the driver's side window and pull the handbrake. Now for the part with Diagnosis. First, find the electrical connections to the starter. They will be located on the starter solenoid. You'll see a thick cable coming from the car's battery and a plastic connector coming from the ignition switch. You will use the plastic connector for testing. Do not touch anything else. Remove the connector by pulling it off. Be aware that on some starters you may have a screw holding this wire, but this is rare. Anyway, take a look. Now, take the tester lamp and connect the clip to the negative battery terminal. Next, insert the tip of the tester into the starter connector. After this, ask your helper to turn the ignition key. Now, this is the most important part of the diagnosis. If the tester lights up when the ignition key is turned, then everything to the starter is okay and the starter is bad. It might be the brushes, the solenoid, the rotor, the stator, or else. But if there is no light on the tester, the starter is probably okay and it may be something else like the ignition switch, relay, a bad electrical connection somewhere, a bad ground connection, or else. So once more, if there is a light on the tester, the starter is the problem. If there is no light, that means that something else is wrong down the line. All of what you've seen is a pretty easy yet effective way to diagnose a starter problem. Besides all of this, you have the possibility of taking the starter off and testing it on the ground or testing it while it's on the car. Both of these methods demand much more work, and the other mentioned option, testing the starter on the car, is very risky and hazardous. The tester lamp option takes only minutes of your time, provided you have clear access to the starter, so this is our #1 recommendation. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe, it's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.